Bear didn't love Nikki, he wanted to own her. Many men today confuse the idea of love and domination. In fact, early on in the movie, before Bear even made his wish, he and Nikki have an argument about the difference between a romance and love story. And I think this foreshadows Bear's misunderstanding of what love actually is. For Bear, love is that feeling that he gets when he's around her. But notice who's missing from that definition? Bear's wish asking for Nikki to love him shows that he only really cared how she made him feel, and he wanted to be in control of that. Bell Hooks explains in her book All About Love that love and domination cannot coexist, because if you're controlling someone, you're not loving them, you're just managing them. And that's the contradiction of Bear's wish. He's not asking for a relationship, he's asking for the end result. He doesn't actually care how Nikki feels, he just wants the Nikki he sees to make him feel good. And we see that later in the film when he's begging the post-wish Nikki to be like Nikki, because he knows that it's not really her, but he still goes through with it anyway. Simone de Beauvoir goes a little bit deeper into this idea in her book The Second Sex. She explains that women are positioned as the other, in relationship to the man, and not their own entity. And we see that with the wording of his wish.
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
His very wish defines Nikki in relation to him, not her own person. But when the wish goes into full effect, Nikki is no longer in control of her full self. A lot of people will watch this and see this as a possession movie, but it's not. It's a movie about consent. And it shows the horror of what love is like when you take the consent from it. See, taking over someone's will, their ability to say no, negates the very idea of love. It's quite literally impossible for her to love him without her having the ability to reject him. German philosopher Hegel argued this centuries ago. Real recognition can only come from a free consciousness. The master who forces their slave to bow down to him gains nothing from it, because he knows that it was forced upon them. Real recognition, real love, requires the other person being able to refuse you. Bear asks later in the film, "What's so bad about being with a guy like me?" And Nikki responds in her brief spells of consciousness that, "I've never been with you, Bear." She can't be with him if it wasn't her who made the decision. So yeah, Nikki was the one who kept us scared the entire movie, but the real horror is Bear.